So this entire video is going to be why you shouldn't dirty bulk. But before I say why you shouldn't, I should probably mention why you should, or at least why you'd want to. So the first aspect of it is enjoyment. You can eat whatever you want, whenever you want. You can eat ice cream, you can eat McDonald's. Oh, who cares if it has soy in it? I'll just eat it. And another bonus on the topic of enjoyment is that you can eat pretty degenerately, but say it's for a good reason. You say, oh, I need to gain weight. This is for the bulk. This is for a good goal. So there's really no reason I should feel bad about eating an estrogenic McDonald's burger. Another pro is that it's easy. On a healthier bulk, it can be pretty difficult to get yourself to eat enough calories, and even when you do get yourself to eat enough calories, you're not going to get as much food in as you would on a dirty bulk, or at least of it likely being somewhat more difficult. Next pro, sorta, is that you're going to gain a lot of weight, a moderate amount of muscle, and a good amount of fat. This might actually be one of the quickest ways to just gain weight. Not muscle, weight, so a good amount of fat on there, probably more fat than muscle even. Now onto the cons. You're going to be less healthy, and people don't really understand. It's like, okay, less healthy, I don't care. I just want to build muscle. But something many don't realize, that if you're unhealthy in any way, it's going to negatively affect your testosterone to some extent. And with dirty bulking, there's not a lot of stuff that can really top it on the estrogenic scale. And if you don't know what estrogenic means, something that is estrogenic is that it mimics estrogen in the body. So when it's in your body thinks it's your own estrogen, and it does stuff accordingly, so make you more feminine. So an easy example is soy. It has I don't remember what it is, if it's a chemical or something, but it has something in it that does that very well, that it mimics estrogen. There's a lot more things like seed oils, microplastic, and a dirty bulk will offer all of that. And still on the topic of health, it will probably give you acne, or at least make your skin worse to some extent. You're probably going to get deficiencies with like zinc, maybe vitamin D. Those are going to obviously affect your testosterone, but they'll also affect your height if you're still growing. Maybe you'll get dandruff, maybe your hair will get greasier. It can give you gyno, or maybe worsen the gyno you already have. And really, it's going to affect pretty much every aspect of your body. Next con is a lot of fat gain, and it's going to vary from person to person, but if you're doing a dirty bulk versus a normal bulk, you're always going to gain more body fat than you would have if you just did a normal bulk. And that's a major reason why this diet is so effective at gaining weight, because a lot of that weight is going to be fat. And fat is much easier to gain than muscle is. But it's not just fat gain, because another con is you're probably going to have a lot of water retention. And water retention is how much water is stored in your body. That's kind of what contributes to that bloated look. This varies from morning to night. From the days of the week, you're going to be more bloated on some days than others. And if you notice, stage-ready bodybuilders don't just cut down their body fat, but they also often take diuretics, so their body is really dehydrated, which also contributes to them looking more shredded. For dirty bulk, since you're consuming a lot of sodium and not a lot of potassium, you're going to be pretty bloated. So if I haven't scared you enough already, don't do a dirty bulk. I've done it. And all it is really just an excuse to eat whatever you want and say it's for the gym. And also feeling like you're making progress when you are making progress, but it's really a lot worse than it could be. You can make this a lot better by eating at a surplus with healthy food. And you could have quite a few arguments against why a dirty bulk is actually good. Well, so-and-so did a dirty bulk and he looks amazing. Yeah, even if someone does do a dirty bulk, they can still look good, but they're not going to make as much progress as they would have on a normal bulk. And also, you're not going to look like them. You don't have the same genetics as them. You don't have the same body. You're not them. And if you ever see those dirty bulk transformations, well, here's two things to consider. First, are they using some sort of performance enhancement drug? Are they on steroids? And next, did they really dirty bulk? Maybe they only dirty bulked 30 or 50% of the time, and the other percent of the time, they ate relatively good food. I know that strongmen like Eddie Hall or some of these people, I've seen them eat at McDonald's or who knows where. The thing is that they don't care, because they're on steroids. That's really all there is to it. Most professional strength athletes or bodybuilders, they don't really care about if food is estrogenic or not. They'll probably just look at the calories, check the macros, and if it suits that criteria, then they'll eat it, and you're not them. And there's one last con that I forgot to even mention, is that it's expensive. When you cook your own food, you're going to be saving a lot of money. As much as McDonald's and other places are known as cheap places, they aren't cheap. They're pretty expensive for what you're paying for. So save your money, save your testosterone, eat clean, and have a good day.